Hi guys. I want to come forward and just kind of share my story. I want to talk about my life. I am suddenly getting so anxious and so dizzy and nauseous over a sudden as I'm about to speak, but I want to talk about a story about middle school and kind of just that whole realm around being queer and being trans and being just different in general in a middle school space. So, I have always been very, very obviously queer. Like, there was literally no fucking denying me and my truth, like, at fucking all, right? And I think growing up, knowing that my family was not really too fond of that gay shit, that queer shit. Like, they wasn't really with that shit, you know what I mean? And so before I started my transition, and, like, way before even, like, I really knew who I was, I knew to hide that. I knew to hide my sexuality. Like, I've known that I was gay since I was, like, first grade. I knew I liked boys since then. And so now I of course, like after that, like after all this happened, like I learned out my identity, but I really want to highlight seventh grade for you guys. Okay. So, it's seventh grade and I decided to start wearing lipstick and earrings to school. Okay. I realized that I was very, very queer and I was feminine. I noticed my friends going through puberty and like they're starting to do like their makeup and their hair, they're getting boobs and like waist and all that. And I'm like, why don't I have those things? Wait a fucking minute. Like I noticed something which is off in that moment. Like, wait, why don't I have those things? And then I realized, okay, maybe I like might want to be a girl, so I want to start wearing lipstick and earrings to school. And I knew to hide that shit from my home life. Like that shit was not fundamental at fucking all, right? So I'm doing the do. I'm wearing my lipstick and earrings to school, and the first time I ever did it, I remember I walked into one of my classes, and the teacher herself laughed at me. Um, she like, she kind of gets like was like. Like her face like that, and that was like really embarrassing to do. So like I remember I ran to the bathroom and I cried, right? I remember that whole thing. It was a lot, right? So I end up going to the bathroom. I wipe off my makeup and then I go back to class, and then that's that, right? But then I like keep doing it after that because she apologized, whatever, whoop de whoop. So ended up putting it back. I ended up putting it back on and wearing it. And I remember like going in like the boys' bathroom to put on like the makeup, and just everyone just looking at you, and like that feeling of everyone staring at you like you're kind of just like this freak is something that I don't think I'll ever really like forget. I think ever in my life. Like the way everyone looked at me, like I was just this like creature that like crawled out of the depths of hell or something. Like it was actually fucking insane. Now, mind you, the lipstick was probably fucking god awful, and same with the earrings. Like they were probably ugly as fuck, but still, I felt cunt. Like I felt cunt as fuck. So anyway, I'm living my truth, being myself, and fast forward to I'm having missing assignments at school. And if y'all grew up in a black household, and especially an old school black household like I did, y'all know that book bag got searched. Okay, even that pencil pouch, everything got fucking cleared out, like period. And the pencil pouch is where I had the lipstick and the earrings in, right? So he ends up finding that. And trigger warning for this next part of the story, because this is where shit is really getting real now. Excuse me if I start laughing or trying to crack a joke, because this is actually a lot. So this is part of the story where I might not skip. So just, if you have a short attention span, hold the screen and press that shit times 2, okay? So I put on the lipstick and earrings, right? Okay, I'm skipping ahead a little bit. He finds it. He tells me to put on the lipstick and earrings, so I do. And then I walk back out in front of everyone, and he has me stand next to my sister, and he takes a picture of me on his phone, right? And after that, he's kind of just, like, berating me, like, making me feel like I'm less than, like, asking me questions and shit. And, like, I'm embarrassed as fuck. I'm like, oh, like, I just want to exist, bro. Like, I just want to fucking... I just want to vibe. I just want to wear my lipstick and earrings, bitch. Like, what's the problem, for real? And, hold on. So, yeah. I put on the lipstick and earrings. He's berating me or whatever. And it's obvious he's getting more and more upset, right? And I don't remember every detail and piece of the story, but I remember the main events of the story. So after that, he made my sister go grab a pair of one of her underwears, and he made me go put it on. But basically, like, just that and, like, a shirt on. I don't remember if I had the shirt on or not, but he made me, like, walk out in front of everybody in the house with just, like, my lipstick and earrings on and fucking panties. And he's like grabbing hold. My dad is grabbing hold of my fucking waist, like right here. And it's kind of just like, I'm trying to like get away. And like, he won't let me fucking move or let me like get away at fucking all. And I feel clear in my chest. I just remember feeling so angry, confused, embarrassed, humiliated as fuck. Because what was the reason? Like, literally, what the genuine fuck was the reason? Because I like to wear, like, feminine clothes. Okay, that didn't break anything. If anything, I made me more into it later. But I'm telling the story because of the trauma I dealt with after the situation. So he ends up, like, you know, he takes a picture of me. I'm embarrassed or whatever. He's berating me, pulls a picture of a drag queen. He's like, is this what the fuck you want to do? And in my mind, I'm like, well, yeah, I kind of liked it. But of course, I'm embarrassed as fuck. I didn't want to say anything. So I was like, no, like, no. What I dealt with after the situation began a giant era of hypersexuality. The thoughts that I dealt with after this situation was something I never had before, never asked for, never wanted to deal with, yet for years made me feel like there is something wrong with me. Like there was something wrong with me that I need help, or like I am just this freak. It fully just interrupted, but it's like I'm having explicit thoughts about my own father when he did that to me, and I didn't want to have those thoughts. I didn't want to deal with that trauma or that pain or that baggage. I didn't want that. I was just like at the time a young boy. Now I'm a woman, but like at the time, like I was just like a young girl that didn't realize that she was trans, that was wearing lipstick and earrings. I mean, of course, like I was still a boy to them, but you know what I mean. Like to me, that's nothing that a child should ever have to be punished for, should never have to be humiliated like I was just because of living in their truth and be living in their own skin and finding comfort within who the fuck they are. I shouldn't have to live like that. I shouldn't have to live with clearing out these thoughts, healing, and going down a year spree of hypersexuality just because I did it so I could feel validated or feel like someone actually wants me, because I was so demasculated and like so fucking made it feel like I was nothing, that I feel like I started, after that situation, I started chasing affection that would make me feel like I was wanted. And a lot of times that came in sex. So I share all that to say to all my trans youth, all my queer babies out there that has experienced very similar things, I want you guys to know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. If that is something you're actively struggling with and dealing with now, that there is hope for you. Who you are is nothing to be ashamed of, whether or not there's older ass fucking weirdos that can't fucking deal with that. And also to give some of y'all a peace of mind, if y'all listening to this, my dad's dead now. He died when I was 13, so he's been dead for a minute, so hold your pitchforks, okay? But I just feel like there's so much more for me, more to me than just that situation. And yeah, it's something that I have held inside, I had a lot of shame for. And even like through that situation, like if you're not careful, you can become an abuser yourself. And I had to learn that. I had to take note of my own behavior. There's a lot of things that trauma can really rewire your brain for. So to all of my trans youth out there, I want you guys to not fall down that dark void that those people can try to put you in. Do not allow yourself to be discouraged in who you are. Maybe, of course, act accordingly. Do what you have to do to protect yourself. But angel number 55, the angel number of freedom. Set yourself fucking free. Okay? Love you guys so much. Thank you for listening to my story.